and she felt her hair being pulled.
I just heard something, didn't you?
Look like little horns almost.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Papers have been flung. Oh, look at it cycle like that.
Trying to capture EVPs.
So that's a Death Eater tree.
What the heck?
Is it really? Welcome to Olympic Strange Days. We're here in the little town of Port Gamble, Washington, home to probably one of the most well-known haunted houses. Behind us, directly over here, the Walker Ames house. You may have seen that episode previously with Pete Orbea. He's kind of like the local town mayor here. This is an unincorporated town, an old mill town. The research that we've done to this is basically boots on the ground stuff. Now, you haven't been to the Walker Ames house yet. I want to get you in there. I don't know if that's going to happen today. Pete Orbea is a busy guy. And again, Pete, if you don't know him, he's known as Paranormal Pete. He's like the town mayor. He's the town everything. He's got keys to all the buildings, but he's also the town psychic. So if we can actually run into Pete, that would be amazing. And he's got the Port Gamble Ghost Conference too coming up in November. They have some kind of like ghoulish gala coming up here too. I believe on Halloween they're doing something like that. So we're just gonna check out the museum, check out whosever door is open to us, and maybe we can get a couple of stories here too, because it is spooky season. I found some spokesperson for intermittent fasting here. This is Bonesy McGee. Well, you know, he's a champion of many here.
Looks like the eyes glow at night.
Oh yeah, it is animated.
Yeah.
I think these actually, they sell out immediately when they sell them at Home Depot. And you can triple your price with them because they're so popular. So I know that people buy these immediately and then go on eBay and sell them for several thousands of dollars. So if you want to make passive income, just follow me just in general. I've got a cauldron here.
Oh yeah, that octopus statue. That's cool.
Octopus garden.
A little bit of everything.
We should maybe film a little bit of the Walker Ames house just initially, just because it is so spectacular.
Yeah.
So the basement is down here, and the attic is up in that window. We can actually see into the basement. And I won't go through the list of paranormal events that have happened to me when I'm in there. I think it's been a total of 4 times. And on 2 occasions, there was something that happened. We did see wet boot prints coming out of the puddle inside the basement, and it looked like fresh, wet, size 12 cowboy boot prints walking through the wall, really.
Those stained glass windows are amazing.
Yeah. This is actually the entry point. So this is the front door for Mr. Walker. Eventually, his wife remarried, I believed, and married in Ames, hence the name Walker Ames House, if I got the story correct.
Well, it looks like they had some kind of event.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can see they have stanchions here. So things have started as far as tourism. I just heard something, didn't you? I heard metal down here. I know she's raking there, but it sounded like a metal flap or lid. I didn't have the camera going either, but you know, I mean, this place is so active, it probably has residual sounds coming out of it. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that happens, right? Lots of little places to poke into and see. Behind us is like the general store / cafe where they have knickknacks for tourists. You know, there's a lot of what you would call local little holistic type healers here with a cause, energy healers, all that stuff, wine tasting. But each one of these buildings here has a story and a history as far as the supernatural. And it really feels like you're in Nantucket or New England. They just don't really make them like this anymore. It has a movie set kind of vibe. So part of the reason Allie and I showed up here, not only because she hasn't been, but I've never been to the museum. And there's actually a Bigfoot connection to this town. Part of the reason I wish I could go into more detail with Pete Orbea on the record is that he actually heard Sasquatch screams or roars from the forest line out here. And there's a whole backstory to that. I think it might have been on more than one occasion. So out in the forest, though, is supposedly, and we can go check it out, is a Bigfoot hidden in the woods out here, like a carved statue of some kind. So we can look for that. So we are hiking to the backside of Port Gamble, and it looks like the statue does exist here. And it's right on the edge of the trees where someone pointed. Let's take a look to the uplands. Yeah. I believe this is where Pete heard some craziness. We definitely got Bigfoot vibes, but I would say more of like a
Gargoyle?
Yeah, with those ears.
Well, these look like little horns almost.
Yeah.
Kinda. Is it a troll?
It might be. I mean, we've done a Trollhaven pass through.
Bro's been
Someone put a
working
feather
out.
back here. Yeah. Look at that. Dope.
One of those arms.
Okay, so there's the historic museum. This is what we want to check out, but first, let's show them the fancy Port Gamble Theater. There's an interesting smell when you walk in here too. It's like a sweet kind of candy smell. Oh,
It actually.
man, I wish I could get a ride in that thing. That would be amazing. Can you find the switch? Please send me on a ride. If anybody remembers the scene, Nothing But Trouble with Dan Aykroyd, you'd appreciate
It's
the
on.
scene that would happen here. Is it ready to go?
I think it's ready to
You go
go.
all the way to the top. How dope is that? Well, these are the original bathroom doors here.
Yeah.
I'll hold your camera. She's gonna partake.
I'm gonna give you this so you can film without hearing
Oh,
Pete.
shoot. The original post office. I don't know if they're on a lunch break or how this works, but everything here just has a nice bit of dust and patina over it, if you will. Well, let's go see if the museum's open. I see a car parked here.
It's
It
open.
says open. Okay.
And gelato. And he's gonna have gelato as well. Here,
Hi,
welcome.
hi there. Is it okay to roam?
Sure.
Okay.
If you wanna go chronologically, go to your right
Okay.
and around.
Thank
Look
you.
at the opening display here. Just
That's
as
incredible.
a woodsman here, this is incredible.
Still
So we
cool.
do a show on YouTube about people that have had unusual events on the Olympic Peninsula. Have you ever had an unusual event in and around Port Gamble that you'd love to share
Like a
with?
paranormal one, you
Oh,
mean?
well, sure.
Yeah, or just
Yeah.
unexplainable.
Well, that's what it's known for. And a couple of weeks ago, there were two women in here, and they went through, and when they were finished, one came over to the desk and said she wasn't by her friend, but and her friend was elsewhere, and she felt her hair being pulled. And I've had people say they feel chilly places in the museum. I never have, and I've been here 14 years. That day, I felt cold chills all the time I walked around, but I think I talked myself into it. And Pete, the town manager, do you know him?
I do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he has a lot of stories.
Yeah.
Have you been on one of his ghost tours?
I've stayed the
Oh.
night at Walker Ames, actually.
You did?
And
Are
the-
you a
and-
paranormal investigator?
Both are.
You both are. Well, I can show you, where's my phone? I will show you
Uh-oh.
two pictures
Oh, goody.
Oh, cool.
that were taken by visitors that came in, and they're both of the same window at the Walker Ames, years apart.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow. Oh, she's
And that was just a
creepy.
couple years ago.
Now, the person that took it did not see anything when she took the picture,
Wow.
but she came in and showed me that.
Yeah.
That you can plainly see.
Yeah. Other one, which was earlier, a woman had come over from Seattle. She'd gone back home. I think this was even long enough that it was film she had to develop. And she hadn't noticed this when she took the picture. It isn't quite as clear. Let me expand it a little bit. But it's a couple. Can you see the man on the right with the dark hair kind of swept over his eye?
And it's the same window.
You
Can I
want
take a
to-
closer
sure,
look?
Sure. But I thought, wouldn't it be hard to fake something
Sure.
like
Yeah,
that?
you would think.
But Pete said, yeah, he'd seen it on the internet, and that he thinks. And then I think I sent him the one of the girl, and he said, well, it can be a lot of reflections with the old glass.
Pete went on to mention that he's actually seen glowing red eyes in that house.
yeah.
And there's certain areas, maybe those areas, that he won't go to because of that. Have you ever heard that?
I have not heard
Okay.
that. No.
Okay. And then he did also mention that in this display over here, there's a stanchion or an area you can't get to where there's a rear end impression in the
Yes, in the chair.
In the chair, is
Yeah.
it still there?
Supposedly, he's
Okay.
told us never to touch it.
Okay.
So we don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
But did you hear about the one it was last summer that was in the San Francisco office display?
No.
Well, let me walk over there with you.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see.
Because this was kind of a big deal.
We're getting the full tour now.
I think it was one of those tall file drawers.
Okay.
File cards were spilled all over the floor. And it had happened during the weekend of the ghost conference. And he said there was a camera, I don't know where it is, but that it would have shown if somebody had crawled in and out of here and there was nobody
Wow.
that went in or out. And he said, don't pick up the cards. Okay, we're not going to disturb them. And then when I came in this year, I came over and I noticed they'd been picked up. So I asked Pete and he said, well, somebody had come in to clean the floor or something and he hadn't remembered to tell them. So
Wow.
That's a
okay.
cool story.
So has anybody ever heard anything here as far as voices or anything like that?
not that has been reported to me. The hair pulling thing was really
Yeah.
the most, and that was just a few weeks ago. I'm always a little wary when everything's dark and I come in here in the back room, but
Sure.
no, I personally have not. And I think they're friendly spirits. That's what I.
Well, the ghoulish-looking gal in the window there, I would
yeah.
never want to really meet her, no matter
No,
how good her
she-
personality is.
She looked a little bit frightening.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. Well, and thank you for showing us around
Yeah.
here. It's a beautiful museum.
sure.
Oh, he said this was the one that looks like somebody actually got in here and sat down in it, and you can see.
Yeah, I always, and then there's supposedly footprints on the ladder too.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, I can see them.
Those I
Yeah.
can
Right.
see. I'm not quite so sure about, well, I can see.
Oh
a
yeah,
little
you can
bit.
definitely see 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's a camera in here too, right? Like I saw a camera up here, and you would know if somebody hopped this stanchion in order to pull a shenanigan.
Right, well, that's what he said about the San Francisco office, that he checked that camera thoroughly and nobody had gone in or
Yeah.
out.
Interesting.
If you come to Port Gamble, it's worth it just to come to this
Yeah.
museum
Absolutely.
and talk to people about what's happening here and seeing. It's a small little something something, but it packs a wall up. And it just goes to show you, like, you have to, like, we didn't have really any huge expectations of like who we're going to talk to today, but you have to kind of put yourself out and ask the
yeah.
questions like, hey, do you have a story? And then you end up with one of the craziest
Yeah.
Walker Ames ghost photos I've ever seen, except for that guy. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, talk about a butterface. Hello.
You're gonna get your hair pulled.
Sorry.
Sorry. This is
Sorry,
cool.
you too. Okay.
Wow, this is an old flag.
What?
Donated Mrs. Edna Kiefer. It's big.
Oh, it's only got 38 stars. Look at this. Old hornet's nest back here. Look at the
Yeah.
original dungarees, probably of a mill worker. This is pretty impressive. They even have a breeze flowing through here with rain.
Oh my gosh.
So Ali has been going to town with the EMF detector, and it just is too hard not to do it here, especially after we learned that papers have been flung apparently out of here. She's getting some interesting spikes on this EMF meter, so we've asked again if anybody in here is with us, if they could move something on camera for us, which is a very rare thing to capture. But see this clothes hanger here? It would take very little energy if you could just barely touch that clothes hanger and just give it a little bit of a push.
Yeah.
Just barely touch it.
A little tap.
The Sam Raimi fan in me says, can you move that clock so it goes backwards? This actually looks like a skeleton instead of a mirror to me.
Yeah.
If you look at it through here, doesn't it look like a wooden skeleton?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at it cycle like that. I've never seen it do that where it's pulsing. That's a really interesting. And you know, I'm way back here, so it's not us. Let's see if there's any electrical conduit under here that might be running. I don't think so. There is a output here, but you know, that's pretty far away, and I don't know if the wiring's surging or anything like that, but we'll put it up here.
If you hold that up to an outlet, it'll like maybe go up to the next screen.
Oh, look at this. There's your answer. So there shouldn't be any electrical current. I mean, comment below.
Thank you for making that go off. Could you touch my hand?
I feel a little bit of a cold spot. Just when you start holding your hand out right here,
Really?
there's a... I mean, it's kind of, maybe it's psychosomatic. This is not psychosomatic. That's
No.
interesting data point of some kind. So if I get really close to this, it'll go up just to the green. So that just shows you it's not us. Even the mics here.
The mics
get
do.
really close.
More so because of the
Yeah.
Bluetooth,
Okay.
I think.
On the corner here, and we already have a new subscriber who's watching our video. Well, how cool is that? That was
amazing.
about an hour of unexpected interest, really.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like a storm is brewing here
Yeah.
before the weather sets in. Plus, we're getting hungry. We got other work to do.
Yeah.
This may be a shorter episode. Kind of power punch with, I can't remember the gal's name there. but
Nancy.
Nancy was super helpful. She's
Very
actually maybe going to be a subscriber here and
Yeah.
spread the word.
I was gonna say, I just left my phone in there on accident on the voice note app trying to capture EVPs. And we have 35 minutes of audio that I'll review and see if we caught anything weird.
Speaking of weird,
Yeah.
this is the window. The secondary one in the middle. This is where old Skullface was seen right here. And according to the witness, she wasn't seen in person. It was just captured on camera, which is so much the case, right?
I'm gonna take some picture.
So before we leave here, we probably should mention that this, according to what we learned here, Franklin Lodge number 5 to be exact, is the first Masonic lodge in all of Washington State.
Yeah.
So very historic, very fraternal. Our understanding is that no women were allowed in here, and when women were allowed in here for a ghost investigation, there was a problem that ensued quickly, especially in the upper echelons of it, and everything is blocked off, right? Like there's very few entrances to peeking in here. I'm gonna say we can't do that. Oh, I got a little bit of a picture there. Never been in here though. It looks like they have some Masonic barbecues periodically. They eat some Masonic burgers. Someone steal the head off of that and they improvise? Maybe so. I thought we would probably end this by heading out to the haunted cemetery
Okay.
and go check that out.
Wow. Pretty great view for a cemetery.
I'm not too read up on how old this cemetery is or what the history on it.
Whoa, what's on the ground?
Oh,
That's
is that
like
a handle?
What the heck?
Is it really? Like a tombstone handle or a chain? Oh, you know what it is? It's part of the. It might be part of the tombstone, right? Mm-hmm. Like an ornamental thingy, McBob.
Symbolic.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever wonder why there's so many graves without markers, Alicia? When you look at a cemetery plot map, you might notice some graves marked with a flower symbol and a zigzag floor to indicate that a grave was here with no marker. There are about 60 of them here. The original mill workers here. The old wooden sidewalks. This is original Gamble stuff for a show. So over here is the Hood Canal Bridge, and periodically you'll see submarines with orcas escorting them periodically. I've seen that myself, but that's, we live out that way somewhere. That's home base. So that would be the Olympic Peninsula proper. Is it going off?
They're pretty big. Again. It's another Mason one, but look, he's got a sun around it instead of...
oh yeah. John Connick.
Yeah.
Big old obelisk.
3 months, 14 days. Wait. That's confusing. Oh, he was 42 years old, 3 months and 14 days. It's so odd how they would do that, like the exact age with the months and days.
Another rock.
Hey, babe. What does that look like to you? I mean, those look kind of like brows, but look at that.
What do you think that is?
It looks pretty phallic to me, but also I could see eyes and nose, but...
And are we going to get canceled over this glyph that we just found here?
The 3 lines is also...
Come over here.
It's Masonic stuff.
Look at the side. At an angle, you can see it a lot better. Doesn't that look like a big old phallus? Sure. And here's a Masonic sign. Now, can you see this one better? Oh, that looks like a nose.
Yeah, it looks more like a nose on this
but with
side.
eyes. I've never seen that before. So Allie and I learned a new term with our new friends, Kirsten and Richard, who are paranormal investigators from Quilcene, and they asked us if we'd ever heard of a Death Eater tree. And I was like, I don't know, what is that? And so they took us to a graveyard there and showed us what that is. But in short, it's when you're in a graveyard and a tree has taken over a plot and bits of the actual grave itself are starting to be engrafted into the bark and the vine and the growth of the roots in the tree. Yeah,
because it's pulling moisture and out of the soil, all it can.
The life of the tree is basically pulling from the decay of the body.
Pretty gross.
Yeah. So that's a Death Eater tree, and that actually looks like the booty right there of somebody. That's a very non-dramatic.
What does it say?
For all that ornamentation, just to have pea gravel dumped on top of you.
Yeah, Josiah Keller.
Josiah, they did you wrong with the pea gravel, my man. You do not look like a pea gravel kind of dude. This is a perfect example of Death Eater tree.
Yeah, that one would be.
Have gone in fact, they cut this tree down, I bet, because it started encroaching on the headstones. Oh, there you go.
Is there any body juices?
Allie?
Well?
I think this is us closing out another episode, so
yeah.
We're gonna head back to the house. We've got Olympic Strange Days on the way. That's why this is kind of like what you'd call a quickie OSD episode, but I think it was pretty interesting, successful dive into an ongoing story of Port Gamble. Eventually we'll do some night stuff here, but this is like the perfect day to snoop around. Always helps out, of course, if you guys go down and comment, share, the channel, like, subscribe, all that stuff. I don't even like to even talk about it, but if you're inclined to do so, that would be amazing. Our next video probably won't drop until after Olympic Strange Days. That means another 2-week hiatus or so. So as for us, that's it for now. And of course, we will see you in...
Well.
We'll see you with the crazy honking man. All right, bye y'all.